Now in this part we will see how to render this view with generic material, and the next part we will see how to add V-Ray materials. So go to the top menu, V-Ray, and the first option, V-Ray Render and Options, go to Asset Editor. Yes. So the Asset Editor will show you first the first option here, which is the material. The materials we will control later. This is the Rhino document Sun, which we controlled in the directly from Rhino, and then go to the setting view, and here we will have most of the control about how the render will look like. In the camera panel, you will select the exposure, and before you do that, go to the teapot thing, and it will give you the option of rendering. This is render with V-Ray, and this is render with V-Ray Interactive. I'll have render with V-Ray Interactive on so we can see what we are doing while we're doing it. So this is my current render with basic sun and basic materials. If we have the exposure value set to 10, for example, it's going to be extremely bright. We can 12 is somewhat in the bright side. And 13. So this option is, we will just control the options that have large impacts. So the first one is the exposure value from the camera panel. And let's see the next one, which is the render output. This is very important because it will determine the quality of your image. This is 800 by 450 pixels. I'll leave it like that now because I don't want the render to take too long. But of course, if you increase it, you will have better option. And here is how you set the view to square or widescreen. In this case, I am going to just leave it at widescreen for now. And the environmental overrides, the environmental overrides we're not going to control now, but the aerial perspective, if you have it on, it will turn the image into brighter mode because this consider reflection of the sun on the surrounding environment, and this is especially effective when you're doing urban scenes. So let's have it on for now. And material override. This is where you wanna. We will have it off for now, but when we are assigning materials, we will control this part. And back to camera, I'm gonna control my exposure value. And if you have save frame on, no matter what you change, it will just keep rendering the current option that you have. So this is the main options about rendering. Next we will see how to assign material and produce proper render.